house is, I bet it was 4 feet of water.
Oh.
The kids were swimming in it.
The first year
That was years and decades
first two,
ago.
in 2003?
On the other side of the tracks where,
Well, I can remember, Jack Martin was, paddling around in a canoe.
that was probably about the same
Yeah.
time.
He'd been
Got a
a,
refund on the 25th.
Probably was.
oh, it was,
They
but,
got a refund
and
on
it
the
was strange,
25th.
it was strange because I was in Logansport
It says that they
and the sun was shining, Jeff Merrill and I were playing tennis.
in the
And
rental.
we come back
agreement's
out,
attached.
Yeah, there
you
was
know,
one that's hung
I
up.
drove, that was like unbelievable, the
Yeah.
amount of rain that hit.
Yeah.
But as it turned out, it was Leroy that blocked that
They don't
pipe.
usually do the
That,
rental.
yeah, well, I didn't know, but they said as soon as they
refund,
uncovered the
or
pipe.
cleaning deposit
you know.
refunds until the end of the month.
Leroy had put,
Okay.
put that piece of steel in there.
Yeah, I could just remember that, you know, how high the,
Well, the first year that it flooded out there, the neighbors had an old pickup truck sitting in their backyard and all you could see was the top of the cab. They said it was over 5.5 feet deep minimum.
Where's that?
I was in my backyard.
So thankfully not.
Our property's a little higher than theirs. They were right by the railroad track at that time, the Sullivan's.
And Lee's.
And there was that was the 4th of July, we got like 9
At
inches.
time.
Oh, yeah, well, that was,
7 o'clock. Our attorney made it, I'm gonna let him stand, and we send a pledge.
I'm on it.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
One minute.
April meeting to order.
Thank you.
Everybody can say their names and attendance.
Claude Dillon.
Melanie Kelly.
Mike Sayers.
Ben Speeson.
Ian Robinson, Denise Weimer.
All right, so we've got everybody here. Let's see, might as well go to the employee reports. Rob?
Oh, you forgot the minutes.
Oh, yeah, forgot that, my bad. Does everybody have a chance to look at the minutes from last month?
I didn't see any issues on it.
I make a motion to accept as written.
I got a motion to accept, do I have a second?
I'll second.
And a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes. All right, Rob?
Everybody's got a copy of my report and the sub stuff with it. For the month of March, we did 23 coastal service, 8 traffic stops. The activities that were big this month, or this past month, the new Durango we purchased and we're able to get it wrapped. We worked on the policies, finishing them up, and started working on the ordinance. The new Axon body cams came in, we got them up and running, scheduled the radar certification, and I was made notice that I gotta work on a permit for the July 4th parade. So I was able to get a hold of NDOT and start that process to get that approved. As for the vehicles themselves, no real issues that we had at all. Both Durangos do need brake jobs, so I've scheduled those. The new Durango goes this week to get the equipment installed, and then the black Durango will go the week after, and the Charger was sold. It was a very easy process with Chicago Motors. I'd buy a car from them anytime compared to doing it personally. As for items needing approved is the remainder of the policies. You have a copy of basically what the policies are. I would ask that the council approve those to bring those into effect. We did the first 5 chapters last month. I'd like to do the remaining 5 this month.
Like I said, these are basically the same that the county and the city are using.
Yes.
Just adopting.
Yep, they are the exact same. The only thing that I changed was literally from Logansport Police Department to Walton Police Department, chief to town marshal, and like city to town.
Anybody have any questions for Rob on that? We need a motion to accept the rest of the
I'll
policy.
make a motion to accept the next 5 ordinances as printed out.
I'll
Have a
second. I'll second.
Got a second, all in favor? Aye. Motion passed.
The next thing, I may be a little ahead of the game here. There's some ordinances that I wanted to bring in, and one that I wanted to modify. So right now, for the town, for speeding, parking, things like those, the only enforcement action I have is to write a state statute ticket. Those are roughly anywhere from $155, $185, especially for parking in a no parking zone, anything like that. What I wanted to do is bring in a town ordinance that allowed me to write a town ordinance violation at a fee that we set. I feel that writing a $180, $150 no parking ticket, I think the town will have a problem with me very quickly, where if it's an issue, where with this, the speeding would be basically a $30 fine, and then any of the parking violations would be a $20. If it's a repeat offender, then we still have the option to change it to that higher state statute ticket if need be.
And the town would see the money off of this, right?
Correct, it would come
Instead of
straight
all the
here.
state or whatever. would go
Yes.
to the town.
It's a lot better deal for the speeder. They don't have court costs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, there goes through what each statute would be. The side streets would all be 20 mile an hour, which that's what they're all marked as now. 218, 35 would still be 35. It just gives us the option to write the county ordinance violation instead of a state statute. Just another weapon in the arsenal to help enforce this. The other one is the golf cart ordinance. I would like to modify it somewhat. It is all basically the exact same, except it takes away the seatbelt and the yellow light on top. So I personally, being a crash reconstructionist, a golf cart is not made for an impact of the vehicle. So everything there is going to collapse, and the chance of serious injury is more by being strapped to it than being ejected from it. We are one of the few towns, I've went through many ordinances this month, we are one of the few towns that require seatbelts on them. Now, the new ordinance, the way it's wrote, there are some state statutes that are required. They'd have to have the slow moving vehicle sign, those type of things, which is already in our ordinance. The biggest thing is it takes away that seatbelt and the yellow light on top.
What, does it now say you have to have a yellow light on?
Yes,
Have you ever seen
The
a golf cart
2012?
with a yellow light on?
No.
Like
Haven't
a baby
either.
light.
And-
Is that a policy now?
and that's my thing, that I've registered a few golf carts already, and they were registered the years before, and they didn't have it. I'm one that if the rules are the rules, I wanna go by them, and if we start, well, it's policy, but we're not gonna enforce that section, then what good's the policy?
Exactly.
So it would take away that. The other part of this new ordinance is it has a side-by-side section in it for the ATVs. With that, and that's basically the long part of this, it states about the restrictions and the IC codes that they would still have to follow. They would have to follow, where any child under 16 has to wear a helmet, things like that. It requires that any side-by-side has to have the insurance, the same as a vehicle, where if they're involved in a crash, they have to follow all state statutes regarding traffic, speed limits, turn signals, headlights, taillights, all of those things. And requires them to actually be inspected by the town to make sure they have the insurance, they have it registered with the DMV, and then it goes into the penalties if they would violate any part of the statute or the ordinance. Where the first part of the fine would be 25, a second violation is 50, A third violation would result in the suspension of their sticker and a $100 fine. And they would be able to re-register or get a re-inspection a year later. But they were on probation for 6 months. If they would get another violation in that 6 months, it completely revokes it permanently. With the side-by-sides, there's some concern about how fast they go, things like that. That would be up to me and my deputies to enforce that. If you're always gonna have one person that violates it, and that's where I would rather deal with that one person instead of punishing everybody. It does require that they have the ROPS, the rollover protection cage. So the, like, work-style gators that do not, those would not be allowed on the side streets. They would not be allowed to drive up 35 or 218 at all. And they would still have to follow all state statutes regarding them. So I would like the town to consider bringing those total of 4 ordinances, or 3 new and a revised golf cart side-by-side into effect as well.
Just curiosity, now, maybe, is there any state deal about little children having to wear helmets on, like even golf carts and stuff like
No.
that during time? Okay, I just didn't know.
No, the golf carts they do not, but any side-by-side,
Yeah,
they have to. And I've talked with the DNR here locally, and he's like, listen, that is something that they hammer. He sent me all the statutes that cover them. That way, if this would get adopted, I can give them to all the guys. And,
I'm lost, I really don't know how fast can a golf cart go?
well, a golf cart can go 10,
Okay, I didn't even know if it could go
but
that, yeah, that high.
the side-by-side, some of them, I mean, they'll run
Yes.
I had one
70.
pull out in front of me down to Lincoln, and he was going in the ditch beside me. I was doing 55, and he passed me
Yeah.
in the ditch.
Some of those on
He
the
passed me, and it was night.
I got 750
Yeah,
I was
knew
amazed. He had to have been doing
here.
65,
Ridiculous,
70 miles an hour.
yeah.
No run.
So
Yeah.
No, I just didn't know
Scary.
about how
that's
fast
where,
golf carts
if they're
go.
doing that in town, that is for me and the deputies that I have to
Right.
deal with that one individual.
Okay.
So I would just either take it under advisement, or it's something that I would like to bring in.
Questions for Rob? Wanna do that?
No, I think if he wants to deal with it on his own, that's fine.
That's it, yep.
I'll give him permission.
Okay, so we need to do each ordinance?
Are you ready?
Are they ready?
No, you haven't written it yet, Abby. The ordinance.
No, not really.
They're written, and that's where I think I'm a little ahead of
We just
myself on
need the
this.
mumbo jumbo.
I was gonna
in
say,
there.
we'll
Yeah,
have
I gotta
to
put
post it
Legal
first,
ease.
Yeah, the legalese up at the top of each
right? And then
one.
next, post it,
Yeah.
next month we have. the
So
first
what do we
reading.
need to
Well, I
submit,
think
or
this
just
is
approval
just
of you
like,
to go forward?
The meat and potatoes of the ordinance, I mean, and she's just gotta go in there and modify it so it's legit.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've already reviewed, essentially, he sent them
Yeah.
to me, so I've reviewed them, so we just have to revamp them a little bit, and then we can read them, start reading them next time.
Fancy
Okay.
them up.
We table it till they're ready.
Okay, cool.
The last little kind of 2 small things, on the firearms, I had mentioned, I think to you two, that I have a rifle that I would like to lease to the town to use.
Don't we have a rifle in the car?
It is a 9mm rifle.
Yeah.
That's the second part. I'm gonna ask the town basically to surplus it and the 2 Gen 1 Glock 22s. So I can trade them in, to purchase another rifle caliber rifle.
So match up with all our ammo.
Yes,
Correct.
and basically the 9mm rifle is no different than the pistol I carry on my hip. So I get maybe another, the 9mm and a rifle caliber is roughly 150 to 200 yards, where if it's a rifle round, I can get out to 500, 800. And the penetration or stopping power of that rifle round is a lot greater than a 9mm. So
So you wanna trade what you've got,
in,
the pistols and the rifle that's
yes,
purchased?
and that will cover the new rifle.
Okay,
And what I'd like to do is lease the rifle that I bought from the city of Logansport. It's brand new, it's a Rock River. It's exactly what I'm trying to talk with Acme Sports to get, so there'll be the same rifle, everything. That I would, at least the one that I have, basically to the town for $1 a year.
So you have
So,
one in each vehicle,
Yes,
but they'll match,
yep,
so you won't have to like, oh, God, this is very
correct.
rifle.
And it's the same style rifles that we use in Logansport, it's the same style rifles that the sheriff's
It's
department
what you'll
uses.
train on.
So it's
Yeah,
not
you'll
that
train
we have to
on.
worry
I
about
don't have a
different.
9mm rifle, I just,
In the same ammo, right?
Yes,
that's the idea.
5.56, yeah.
yep, they'll both be 5.56 rifles. The rifle that I'm gonna lease to the town, all the equipment on it, everything I'll supply it. Basically, I have a rental agreement. Basically, it just covers that if it's damaged or destroyed somehow and the town will
Yeah.
reimburse or fix it. But it is ready to basically be deployed and get the guys out on the range and get them all qualified with it. And then if you'll surplus the two, Glock 22s and the 9mm Rock River, then I'll start that process of getting them traded in and purchase the second rifle.
Okay, all in favor of leasing the one for $1? I need a motion to lease.
I'll make a motion for,
Second?
I'll second.
Got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
So, motion to go ahead and trade the other
Lease the Rock
new
River.
rifle?
trade off the two for the, or the, yeah.
Yes. Make a motion.
Or just the second.
I did not.
Would you?
I will, I'll make a motion.
Okay, we got a motion, second?
Sure, I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Very good.
That is all I have. Thank you. I talked too much.
Wow.
We're getting shorter.
All right, so the town manager, Rick, is in California, probably surfing, you know, stuff like that.
Party
Oh,
on.
no, it's much funnier, the actual.
So,
Michael Reed.
I'm filling in for Rick today. Replace the lights on well 2 and install the UV system. Those are the UV lights done. They had 7 shut-offs again last month.
I was not one of them.
I got a late fee when I had a $35 credit. I don't know what Jennifer's doing over there. That's just not right.
Well, we got calls and she said she was gonna shut it off, and we're like, oh, we paid it like 2-3 weeks ago.
Well, you know, it's funny because I called you and had the check in my hand. I hadn't opened the check yet.
The pump down in the pit was kaput, so they had to pull that thing clear out of 12 feet deep and get that repaired. So whatever the VFD is, I don't know, but it's repaired. Clean the Y strainers, they do that all the time, so that's normal.
Volunteer fire department.
Sure, we'll take it. They repaired the fire department, whatever. We worked on the floors. They had been neglected for a while, and I tackled it with a couple of machines and an auto scrubber and mops and a little bit of everything. And I had Jake just showed up and helped me out of his kindness of his heart. So we got the community floor to where you don't stick to it. That was nice. I didn't apply finish because too many black marks that you could take a scouring pad and they wouldn't come up. So we figured maybe this fall we would strip it down and get a fresh coat on, because I didn't want to wax in a bunch of marks that wouldn't come up. So we moved on and burnished it all. We took 2 different burnishers in there and started at each end and puffed our way to the middle, which it looked presentable. I have pictures if anybody cares. Took the salt dog and snow plows off. Graded the parking lot at the plant. Riley, everybody saw
Yeah.
that manhole is lovely. We had to go over and pick it up over at Peru, and those are heavy.
It's flush.
It's nice, isn't
It's
it?
like, I think originally he's telling us they can't make them flush unless they raise everything up, so did they
Oh,
raise?
yeah.
I still have a
everything up?
tendency of going around the thing.
I go around, I was coming out of the library the other night when that,
Kaboom
Yeah.
happened.
yes, it was loud, it was like, what the heck, and it was a black pickup truck pulling a trailer, and I don't know how much damage he kept going, I was like,
I don't think it hurt the truck.
Did
It
the
was
guy ever move his car?
Did he
the
report
explorer
it?
behind it?
We
It
took
took out their,
I saw the red
radiator.
sticker on it.
I
Yeah,
can
I
imagine,
showed
that
it
was so
Saturday.
loud.
About noon,
Where did that go?
to Cass County Towing.
Okay. The injured car that wasn't drivable was parked the wrong way on the street forever, and
Yeah.
he tried to get him to move it, so he finally stickered it, and they towed it away. So that one's
It
gone.
was parked,
it was right, in front of Brad Turner's house.
I mean, when was it?
Oh.
But it was the week of the
Last
library sale, so it was the week of
Tuesday?
the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay.
the gentleman said he was gonna come get it the next day,
Oh.
and then when we found out it was basically on the town to deal with any damages,
Yeah.
we kinda gave him a few more days,
Yeah.
and then we started calling him, and we couldn't get a reply, so we went ahead and stickered it, and after 72 hours, we went ahead and had it towed.
Well, and it wasn't our responsibility, our insurance denied it, saying that it had never happened before, it was the driver's liable.
Well, we were on the state's case to try and fix that,
Yeah.
and that didn't do it. They just said it's not our responsibility, although they put the wrong part in. Now all of a sudden it's our problem. So if the insurance companies want to fight each other, fine. The lost leg is, you got three-phase out there at the plant, and they lost one of the three big lines that are this big run coming in, and it was causing them all kinds of havoc out there, so they finally got that taken care of. That was
What happened to you, you know?
just, it was where one of the legs that come in, it was just shorted out, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
It wasn't coming clear through, and so everything runs about half, because three-phase is a lot of juice.
Yeah, you don't wanna drop a leg either, that's not fun.
So yeah, that, you had to get it repaired right away, because that will affect your pumps and
Yeah,
everything else.
yeah, it'll just, yeah,
Burn 'em up.
Burn everything out of it,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, 8 loads of brush and cleaned the storm drains. And then we have this drippy problem.
Oh, no, that's not yet,
Oh, I'm not,
we have to do this
Hang
one
on.
first.
what do we do
That was
first?
last.
The Reeve Riley construction, Rick needed us to get approval to pay for the manhole repair. We just needed it
Oh.
in minutes that says you guys were okay with us repairing the manhole.
Oh, yeah, we told him.
No, I like the big orange barrel in the middle of the street, it was fun for like
Yeah.
slalom and I enjoyed it.
Motion to pay Reeve Riley,
Oh, yeah, you got a motion from me,
you
yeah.
got a motion?
I'll second that.
Got a second?
They put a lot of work in on that.
Yes, I did.
Their
Everybody in favor?
compressor went out,
There you go.
so they had to come
Is
back
that
a
what it
second
was?
day.
Okay.
And only they just said it to be fixed, they didn't fix it, so then they put in like 2 more days than they were supposed to, so they earned their money.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear from him to send me the invoice so I can pay.
Well, and then, we kinda said, please help us on this, and because we're trying to get Ken to get us more money for Gretchen Street sidewalks so the kids aren't in the street. So they were kind enough to shoot us a good deal, so that's why I have no issue passing that.
I do like the sidewalks they put down here, because the kids, actually, when I sit on my porch,
Well, I like it
they
that
actually do walk down the
fixed,
sidewalks now, still in the middle of the street.
they fixed their, like, they started down there in May, and then they
Yes.
didn't come back until August.
Yeah.
Well, they made it right, they made it right. Cause we had one resident that, like, his life is his yard, and they destroyed it, so they ended up coming back and fixing it and putting hay down, and he was a lot happier about it.
Are we considering having another bus stop right up here somewhere? That the kids can hide under? Like we did at the water tower?
Oh, the shelter, a bus stop shelter?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Because
because I was gonna say, isn't
They
this
come
a
down here and
bus
stand
stop?
out in the weather.
yeah. I don't know what happened to the post office. It used to be, that's where they all got inside the post office. And I think they finally they have such trash in there all the time that the former,
I don't know where we
postmaster said
put
no
it,
more.
where we have any property to stick them, unless it would be down on the north side.
Where does the actual
No.
stop, where do they
Just
actually
be
get on and
kind of
off?
Right,
Right
yeah,
here.
right up here.
Yeah, that, I was going.
Is there room in the
Well, this-
Memorial Park? I mean,
We put what, the awning
No
up.
bigger than it is, you'd think, Memorial Park, they
So-
could put it, or.
And there by the-
it's
One
like,
thing
that would be about
we've
Or
been-
something.
I've been talking to Melanie about
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
is
I mean, you
putting
take-
an
if
awning
they pick up here normally.
beside the
Oh,
building here.
yes, okay.
That way the second car,
between the garage and the,
yes,
Here, isn't it?
that way
we
the
want
s-
kids out of view between two
Well,
buildings.
I mean, we'd have to.
But you want them out in the open where you can see them.
well, I mean, we talked about putting the awning there just to protect the second car
Right.
from the weather. And if the awning's
To
there,
live out, the kids could all
Yeah.
gather.
That would just serve two purposes.
there, and that's my thing, where if we're putting the awning there,
Yeah, you
the
want
bus stop's literally right in front of that spot where if it is,
them out of the rain and snow.
yeah, that way if
Yeah,
it's
'cause you're
bad
it's
weather,
just-
they literally have to be out in the.
Well,
Tucked in
this
there.
is too, wherever you put the shelter should be where the bus stops. You don't want the kids crossing the street.
Yeah, we don't want
Right, and they
Across
stop
street.
right here,
Yeah, they stop
right in
right,
front of, right in front of the carport.
The closer you
Well,
can get the kids to, like, the bus should stop right where the
That's a
kids
great
are.
idea.
so, I mean, that's something we've been looking at, is
Look at
putting,
the carport.
yes.
In it.
Yeah, we wanna put just like another carport beside the garage and, between the garage and the Masonic Lodge.
For the second Durango.
Oh, I wanted that to be bigger in the first place. They
And,
laughed at me.
well,
You bring that up all the time.
and that way,
Yeah, it should
just,
have been.
I want
Still
those
looks
cars
sad.
being protected,
Yeah,
since
that's
we got
what-
nice vehicles. And we've been kind of looking at the prices of them and different things. but
We
if
don't
we're-
know why they didn't go with the 2-car when they
And
went.
I wanted a skylight, you guys laughed at me. Everybody
But
laughed at me.
If we're looking at putting a bus stop, it can serve both purposes.
I'm in.
Me too,
Yeah,
I love
I'd
that
be
idea.
good.
So we'll move forward getting
Put
quotes.
that
for
for-
it.
Investigate, yeah, investigate what,
So that would be under building fund.
Can you pick
Money.
that garage up, move it over and get a bigger one in the side of it?
I mean, that could be considered town hall improvement too.
there you go.
Cause we do have an appropriation for that.
Nice.
It's under the county economic or CCI.
We have enough room to do that, huh?
We measured the other day, there's like 22 feet there,
Oh, wow.
and,
There's 10
According
grand.
Because
to-
my RV shelter's only 20 foot, so that's a lot of room under
yeah,
there.
and according to, like, the GIS map, now I know that's not 100%, but literally the property line is the next to, it literally runs down the side of the Masonic Lodge. So even if we'd have to come off the property line, there's still plenty of room for a carport to pull the Durango under to keep it out of the weather or hail or anything.
And we would have enough room for the kids, like there
Yep.
would be plenty of extra room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, yeah.
Oh, let's move on that.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll see if we
I
can
like that too.
put a purse to that and get that done.
Yeah, I'll start looking at that and getting quotes for everything.
Sure.
Very good. I like that.
Thank you, yeah.
Yep.
Where were we?
We're up to Mel now.
Oh,
Yeah, about the only thing I really have is the drip list, and then I'll need your approval for financials, but the drip list generally didn't wanna come because today's her birthday. So shame on her. So I get to talk to her. So in the little packet of drip list is additional stuff I had set down in front of you. It's a proposed ordinance rewrite of the drip list.
Okay.
Because the way it was originally worded, all the residents that will be getting an adjustment should be running 150 gallons an hour. That doesn't seem like a drip. So, she and Rick had put their heads together to rewrite it that made more sense. So that's what the ordinance is about, and if you are okay moving forward, we can approve it today, and then we'll have a second reading at the next meeting.
Or do I need to read it today and have a second?
Have a second reading.
second
Next
reading,
month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But she was also wanting me to get you guys' approval on the drip list for this month. There were 110 residents on the drip list. Usually it's a lot less. There were 54 days that it was below 20 degrees or lower. The old ordinance was for gallons a day, not an hour.
Thank you.
And $6.25 a gallon per hour. She said she went through accounts and average was about 2.25 gallons an hour, which comes out to 54 gallons a day. The time frame was from October 26th to February 25th. It would end up 53 days and a total of $53.28 per household on the list. So $18.80 in water, $1.31 in tax, $33.17 in sewage. So the total write-off for the town would be $53.81.28. Last year, I know we had a credit of like $26.23 or something like that, but we didn't have as rough days as we
Yeah, those
did this past winter.
Yeah, wicked cold days.
So,
Wicked cold gas bill.
if you were wanting to keep the 150 gallons a day and at 28 degrees or colder, it would be 74 days and $206 per resident, which would cost the town $22,000 to write off.
Pass.
That's a
I
lot.
think we're good with the other.
So that is why Jenny decided that her and Rick needed to get together to
Work on
reword or rewrite the drip list. But yeah, these are all of the residents that were on the drip. There's 6 sheets, which it's usually like 2 or 3 sheets, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's good because
We
we didn't have busted pipes all
We
winter.
have a lot of very cold.
Very cold, yeah, really.
And a
I
stretch
think
of.
mine
So
ran
now-
for like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's what Rick
I'm
always
afraid
says,
it
cheaper
just
to
shut
pay
it
the
off.
drip list
Yes,
than the
yes.
than the broken
I'm like,
pipes,
come
yeah.
on, she
So I
can
need
back
to read the
up.
new one for the first reading, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Cause it's
All right.
outside.
And then we'll-
Now, this is the copy of the new one we have, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like 200.
All right, so for the first reading of
I'm so
the
scared it's gonna freeze.
new ordinance, number 2026-02, an ordinance amending ordinance 2019-01, regulating water and sewage utility rates and charges. Be it ordained by the Town Council of the Town of Walton, Indiana, that whereas the Walton Town Council of Indiana desires to amend that of ordinance 2019-01 concerning winter adjustments. And whereas the Walton Town Council, having determined that the current amount of water per day that may be permitted for letting water drip during extreme cold weather to prevent meters from freezing is insufficient. Now, therefore, the Walton Town Council does ordain as follows. 1. Winter adjustments of ordinance 2019-01 is hereby amended to read as follows. Winter adjustments, 54 gallons per day may be permitted for letting water drip during extreme cold weather of 20 degrees Fahrenheit or below to prevent meters from freezing. Customers may notify the Walton Town Hall they are doing so. This ordinance shall take effect upon proper reading and pursuant to appropriate Indiana code. So, that'll be the first reading. So we're good there, right?
And no one has any issues with it thus far? I mean,
No, I think,
I think she did a great job typing out the letters, but like if you have additional questions, generally we'll know how to answer it, but I am not the mastermind behind this, so please don't ask me questions that I don't know.
Oh, no, not your lady.
oh,
I know, it's scary.
one thing, back on that. So if everybody's good with that, we need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Oh, there you go.
Got a second from Denise, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Done.
Hey, in one old business, what about our cameras? Have we heard anything?
Yes, it's on here too.
Okay,
Hold on a second. You wanna entertain the library, give her a break, let her go?
certainly,
Oh,
No, your fault.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
go right ahead. We'll
No,
get
I
to
was
the other
interested.
stuff.
Well, as long as you're interested.
Yeah.
If you wanna make a move, then we're giving you that opportunity.
Okay, well, appreciate it.
So I'm sure most of you know me, I'm Christy Howman, I'm the director of the library. And, I have a few things coming up, and I just wanted to find out if it would be possible to get the town's approval. Every year we host summer reading. And this year, we're hosting every Friday as a community event, whether or not the person participates in summer reading. And this year, we're partnering up with Tippwa. And so the Tractor Club on June 5th will be hosting a tractor event at the library. And we thought it'd be fun for the kids to host like where they could ride the tractors or do a hay ride with the tractors. Again, we're still talking with Dean McCloskey with Tippwa. But we wanted to find out if we could get partial blockage from the roads so the kids would be safe. And so where they could just have the parameter to go around the library. So it'd be like Bishop Street down to Depot and then over to May Street. And we're back through the parking lot.
Now, what day is this on?
It's a Friday.
And what
And
about
it'd be from 11 to noon.
what about the post office?
She's fine with it. Yeah, Sybil said
You're
she's.
just talking 1 hour.
Pardon?
You're just talking about 1 hour then?
Yeah, and we would leave that area open if somebody has to get into the post office, obviously. We would have people stationed, and so somebody would be watching out for the kids, but we just wanted to find out if that would be doable to where we can, again, have half the parking.
Do you need barricades for that hour? What are you looking?
Yeah, that's exactly what we would need. When we had used to host the circus, and you guys
Sure.
would put out barricades for
Yeah,
the circus
yeah.
for us. That's kind of what we're looking for,
But
just to
that's
keep
not-
everyone safe. I'm sorry.
Well, you got people that wanna use the post office. Is there a way to move it somewhere else?
Well,
Did you say go through the
they would go,
through the alley?
No, she
Or
said,
all the way down to Depot?
she said to go up around.
go around the
Right up
corner.
here, yeah.
Yeah, she'd
This is
go.
May, the
shut
next
down
one's Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would go through the parking lot, into the sidewalk area that we have right in front of the library.
Right.
So they would
Come
walk.
around?
But what would happen is the tractor club, basically, they would be parking in that area we have, on the north end, or excuse me, the south end of the library.
No,
They would be putting their,
there's not parking on the south.
no, they'd be
South side is
pulling,
between you and Fire Pizza.
yes, that's correct. They would be pulling in their tractors on that area.
I see.
And then that would be where people can come and view the tractors and see what they're doing, but they would be using our parking spaces.
And you're gonna do all this in 1 hour on a Friday?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's usually what we do. I mean, like, for example, another day, I know she had listed on here, but we don't need any road blockage for that. We have fire safety day where the fire
Yeah.
trucks and then
I've been there a few
ambulance all
times.
come
That's
up.
fun.
Yeah, and then everybody stops by because they think something's wrong.
I can stop by for a hot dog.
Well, and we're having a cookout that day, because that was requested. So, yeah, it's the same deal, where people would have an hour for the event, but it would just be dealing with tractors. So I was just coming to see if that would be possible, to where the kids could start at the library and essentially ride the tractors, or have a hay ride,
Well, that's all well and good.
Correct.
Do you have that date?
June 5th.
Do you have volunteers that can direct someone that wants to get to the post office how to park somewhere else and walk to it?
Is that
We
kind of
would
what
leave
happens?
that open. We would leave that area open.
Depot?
Yeah, for that area for
Well-
people to get into that drive area. Now, this parking lot on the street, that's the area that we would be using.
On Bishop?
Over by Beth Sullivan's house.
No, that's the area where they're gonna be starting, and then they're coming down Depot.
So you would want it blocked
depot is right in front of the post office.
Post
right
office,
here.
right.
What, just, I'm not a board member here, but why couldn't you just continue, now I know you'd have to turn around somewhere, but just use, what's the street over on
The library side, that's Bishop.
Bishop.
Bishop, yeah.
why don't you just go up and down Bishop and not turn on,
We can do that, that's, you know,
It'd be easier to block off one
yeah,
street.
just
rather
block
than-
off, if the tractors can somewhere turn around, I'm just thinking it'd be safer and you wouldn't have the,
yeah, and they're not gonna be the huge tractors because they're gonna be the ones that the kids could easily get on. The only option that may be a little difficult, but they could go forward and turn around, will be if they do the hayride. And we're still negotiating that because we're still a few months out, and that's with Dean.
they could do, they
They
could
use
figure
that
out.
gravel, the gravel parking
On the
lot
north
that's
side of
over
Norris?
there. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
by Norris.
Mhm.
Somehow could utilize that now that all the piles of
Well,
dirt
the end
are
of Bishop
gone.
Street, that's a wide road, you could
Mhm.
turn a
Yeah.
tractor around
But I
that
mean,
little.
You
yeah.
got that whole
Use that
gravel
gravel
parking lot, that
road.
belongs to the town.
That would avoid this post office mess.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
If you're okay
they can
with that,
still
look into
use this
that.
road to get to the post
cause
office.
we
Yeah,
own that
Bishop
gravel
Street would be a
lot.
little easier to
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
off than.
Okay, if you're
Bishop.
okay with that, and it wouldn't be the whole street, it'd just be half of it.
We talked to El Tipwa and see if he can't turn his tractor around down the end. You go over the tracks, go down there and turn around,
Yeah.
come back. That way we have one road and everybody can use the rest.
Okay.
And not disrupt mail. I mean, people are coming in
Yeah,
town to get.
noon is the big time at the post office.
Yeah,
Well, it would be done at noon, it's 11 till noon,
Well, let's
but
see.
yeah.
still, that's the hot time. I mean, the mail's up at 11 and everybody
Yeah.
wants to, they're all coming in for their newspaper and Randy's gonna be upset.
Be hard like that day, the mail will be late again, and we'll have to go up till 12.
But if we could work it out to close
Sure.
one street, I'd be happy with that.
Sure, no, that's no problem at all. I don't think they would have a problem with that at all.
Very good.
So, yeah, if we could just, use Bishop Street, then I'm sure everybody would be fine.
Well, you
If
work
that's a
that
big
out
deal.
and let us know.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do.
Very well.
And let me see, the fire safety she had on here, but I don't really need to talk about that. The foam party, that's what we usually hold at the end of the year, July 2nd, which is Wednesday. And then last 2 years, we've held it over here in the park, next to the post office. So I just wanna make sure that was okay if we did that again. I mean,
It's the same thing you done before, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
Yep.
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got no problem.
Okay, and then, let me see, the last thing the astronomy thing she had on here for you. I don't know if you guys were familiar with the astrophysics program that the library had recently held. One thing that came out of that is, do you know Forrest Hamilton? Okay, well, he came and spoke to us and we talked afterwards, and sorry, this is something I was gonna bring up with the board if I haven't already done that yet. But we were going to, do a night sky vision in May, but wanted to find out if we could use the baseball diamond uptown and like make sure the lights are all off.
That's not our diamond.
Okay, who
You have to talk to,
That's a
the
Little League.
Little League.
the Little League owns that? Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, well, I will
Well,
talk to
Some of
them.
the lights are already on the ground.
Okay.
No, a big wind came through and tore the lights down.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
that
yeah,
fast.
gigantic poles laying flat. I don't know what they're gonna do
Is it
about it.
May peak ball season?
Late May, June.
Isn't there like practice and something
Oh,
there every
maybe
night?
practice.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I wanted to ask, because it's,
I don't know if
It's
they
going to
play
be-
every night anymore
It
either.
doesn't matter, it's not ours to
Yeah.
judge.
yeah, and it's gonna be after dark, it has to be.
Sure.
Gotta deal with the Little League on that, sorry.
No, it's okay, I just wasn't sure, so, never mind on that one.
Okay.
And of
But-
course, on that, you might go to use the outfield. Outside of, even if they've got practice or something, you can always.
You
set
can
up
use
in
my
the
yard,
outfield.
it's right there across the street.
Yeah, he's got a big yard.
Well, I got the lights on.
Too many trees, though, yeah, too many
Well,
trees.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, do you know who
But
should
I like
get
the trees.
contact for the youth league or?
I don't know
what it's
who
called?
runs it anymore, I don't know who does.
I would reach out to the school.
Okay, I'll
Cause they
find
would
out.
know whoever was in charge of it this year, cause I think last year Jake Brown might have had something to do with it,
They
but
got-
I don't think he
Who's
is
the
anymore.
Total Girls?
They got a
What's it called?
Facebook
The
page.
total, April,
Oh, do
Michael?
they?
Okay,
I don't guess what everybody does anymore.
okay, well, I'll find out, but I appreciate it, so
All right.
thank you.
Abra.
And,
Avery Johnson used to run it, but I don't know anymore.
Lewis Cass Youth.
and Melanie, did
Yeah,
Nikki
that's what
call
it's
you in
called.
advance, to tell you she wouldn't be here tonight?
She did not speak to me. If she spoke to Jenny, I mean, we
Okay.
could have lost contact because today was a little busy.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to interject on her behalf,
Okay.
because I believe what she was going to ask was to be able to use the park next to the post office. She wants to do a fundraiser for Project Hope, which helps children, and try to keep children away from substance abuse and all that. It's a really good program, it's a nonprofit. But she called the library to want to use that to do this event, and since it's a fundraiser to make money, unfortunately, that's not something that the library can do according to our bylaws. But we can host people to come in and eat.
But will there be hot dogs?
That I don't know. I don't know what she's planning on fixing.
You saw
Sorry.
it, don't you?
But anyway, I think that's what she was coming to talk to you guys
Okay.
about, so I just wanted to give you a heads up, because she wanted to make sure she could use the park as a facility to do a cookout,
Okay.
so,
For a fundraiser or what?
yeah, and again, it's for a fundraiser.
Yeah.
And then the library, I was gonna open it up, because I think she wants to host it during July, but I may be off on the date. But anyway, I was gonna open the library up so people could come and get out of the heat. And-
Yeah, no, I
Do
hadn't
we
heard
have
from
any
her.
kind of an agreement that people that use the park, that they clean up after themselves, I mean, don't damage anything? Do we have any kind of a agreement?
No, that's a
No,
Memorial
because it's
Park.
usually just locals that ask.
Yeah,
We
I
had
mean,
an
these are some pretty big events, there could be a lot of people at
We
these
just had an
events.
Easter egg hunt over there, nobody bothered us, we didn't ask.
It's Memorial Park. It's just a big grassy area.
Oh,
with some trees.
Yeah, with the phone party, it's just usually kids coming out in their swimsuits.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now you're getting into fundraisers, you know, what all they're gonna have, what kind of equipment they're gonna have.
Hot dogs.
Are they gonna damage the lawn, are they gonna run over the tree, I mean,
Like, do you need permits? How big?
yeah, do you need a
Yeah.
permit to sell food, I mean,
Probably.
And that's, I don't know how far she's gone with that, so I don't know.
I don't know that we
If
can
she's
say
talking-
yes if we don't know details.
But if she's talking July, she has time to get it
Yeah.
together and come see us, either in
That's
May
true.
or June,
Yeah, she could come with some
you know.
paperwork or information.
Come with more
Yeah,
information.
Yeah,
so we
I'll
know
let her know
exactly
for
what's
you,
going
I'll
on.
let her know. But I just, like I said, I just,
You know, we're gonna have porta
Didn't
potties
see her,
out
so-
there, we gotta have, what are we, what are we gonna have out there?
unfortunately, that I can't answer, because it's not my event, but.
So, yeah.
Right.
You can let them go to the bathroom in the library though, right?
What?
What?
Well, and
That was
those,
during May Day.
those would be questions, what, you know,
Yeah.
how big an event are you looking, or are we gonna need portable johns,
You know, you eat a lot of hot dogs, you gotta
Yeah.
or
go.
we gotta
Well,
go?
and depending on when it is, where they would.
No hot dogs then.
Just
No,
slush.
we will open the library for people to eat in the community room, so if you're worried about restrooms, they'll have them.
Well, that's a.
well, I'm not worried about them, I just wanted to know what kind of equipment she thought she was bringing in. I mean, if somebody tells us, oh, we're gonna bring in porta potties and all this, well, then we got like issues with the grass and with.
Right.
Fryers.
Well, and like
access.
parking, where would they park?
Exactly, I mean,
Because
there's a
that's,
lot more I'd
Fire
have to know.
Pizza parks there, post office is always here if we have something going on at the
Alright.
community center, I mean,
She's
all
gonna
the
have to
parking's
come.
gone.
More details.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm just bringing that up in her behalf. She-
You'll never do that again, will you?
Yeah, so.
No, it doesn't bother, I mean, Nikki does great work, she does great
Well,
work,
let's give us a heads up, so.
so. And she's always looking out for the kids, so she's a great person,
Okay,
so,
All right.
thank you guys,
thanks
Thank
for,
you.
thank
thanks
you.
for all that, I think.
Thanks, Christie.
Sorry if I hadn't told the board anything about that yet. Sorry, guys.
Blindsided like this.
Anyway,
Hey, we're back to police camera.
the cameras, we have a good quote. I've discussed it with Flood, Rob,
Flawed Robert.
Marshall Dillon. Anyway, the Barry's gave us a pretty much cost, I mean, a few cents over cost. But it comes with a caveat. He gets his training, and then here's how you do it. Better take notes, cause once we leave, it's all yours, type of thing. You know, we're not a support team on running his computer to look after the cameras. And on the same day, that same day, they wanna get the park hooked up and this other camera fixed. They wanna wipe the whole thing out in one shot. But it was like $500.
508, well, he has taxes on here, so it's $475.
It's substantially cheaper than the other quote. And I'd like to go ahead with it if everybody's good with it. That was my little baby. It took a lot of teeth pulling. We looked at
What about the hot dogs?
we looked at replacing all the cameras with the newer ones.
Yeah.
But after discussion of $6,000, we looked at her and went, "Don't these work?" "Yes, they work." "Okay, let's just get 2 new ones and fix what we got."
And we still don't have cameras hooked up at the park that have been up for over 6 months.
That's part of this deal.
It should have been part of the first deal.
Was this a handshake deal?
No, this was a.
No, it's written down.
This is
All
written
right.
down, right?
Yeah.
We have a quote.
Yeah. But I mean, it lays
So
out
they'll
what
do it for
all
sure
they're
this
agreeing
time.
to also, correct?
Cameras to replace
Don't
one
have
on
to have them every
town
6
hall
months.
and one on community
Well, if we
center.
have them here,
2
we just have
additional
to make it
cameras to
stay.
install police station lobby.
And then the hookup at the park.
It says nothing about the park.
Well, that's supposed to be when the guy that knows everything about
Everything.
the computers and all is supposed to be able to swing through and get all that done at once.
Yeah.
I think the hardware is somebody else that puts that up. So we'll have to make time for the hardware to be hooked up, and then you got the pro that comes in and can put everything in the computers and get all the cameras working at the same time. That's the plan, because this guy charges megabucks to wander around the state.
So we just have to keep him here till everything's done.
But what he pointed out to me was, you get your lesson and then we're not a support team. Once it works and you understand it, they're out.
Okay.
I don't know what the
Will
other,
they provide information?
I don't know, we
who
call
we're
Barry,
supposed to call?
Barry.com a lot, and they're very helpful every time we call them, so.
Well, we'd have to have someone though.
Barry has a
Eventually, we'll have problems,
a support number, and I have that in my phone.
so that would be, it would get in.
But it's not there to try and tell you how to operate your cameras from the computer.
Well, if we,
Well, no, but I
if we
mean,
video
if
what
Rob
they're telling
understands
us.
how to run them,
He's confident.
While he's explaining it, video with your
Oh,
phone,
yeah.
that's what we did for our RV, it was wonderful.
I always do that.
Well, just YouTube, but you know.
Oh, yeah. They all run about the same.
what I'm saying is, eventually, there's
Yeah.
gonna be a problem that, he has nothing to do with, so we're gonna have to call this.
Right, well, you
So long as
know,
we
their
know.
equipment can be repaired. It's just,
Right.
you get it, it's not a support team,
Yeah.
but they do take care of their equipment.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's a whole different subject, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Can I get a,
Anybody got any more questions for Rob and Mike on that?
Hot motion.
Okay, motion to buy
so
the cameras?
I'll put the motion in to make the move on the quote,
Okay.
with the caveat that he include
The 2 out there at the park.
the park getting hooked up properly. I want that on there.
Well, then you better talk to your dude,
Alright,
because this does not say that.
No, it doesn't.
well, it's just what he told me, but
Town
what
hall,
they tell you is
community
two
center,
different
and police
things on
station.
there.
Two at the police station.
Oh, he didn't tell me anything, he just said he was sending a quote.
Well, he said the guy that does the training is the guy that can hook up properly at the park. And he wants to do it in all one shot.
Yeah,
So,
then
So we
it's on
need to
the-
keep him here all day.
So,
well, this is just the quote for the cameras. This is nothing about
That's not
lessons.
installation, that's just the
we know
cameras.
not lessons, but it's got on there also also where he's hooking the cameras up.
Yeah, you have a bad camera here, that needs changed.
Yeah. So then he's gonna hook the two up in here. So I guess the caveat on that would be,
There's, the cameras are already down there, they just need to be wired in, right?
Right on.
correct.
It's on my
And that's
desk.
what the boss is
He
gonna,
never
after all
sent
this
me
is
one
installed.
with,
So the two over there.
like, final
The
quote.
point being,
Two in the.
everything written down, you know, obviously they're installing these cameras, cool, that's on here. But we want, it should be in writing that he will hook
And we have the
Well,
all of them.
That's got nothing to do with this price, that's already paid for, so we just need to stay on support after that. That's already a done deal, this is a separate thing.
And this is the one you brought me.
Good.
This is just for the cameras and the repair of this, nothing to do with the park is a separate item. And we're already paying for it, it should be already taken care of, so we stay on support about that, and I can do that.
Everybody got that then?
Is it
Yeah.
hooked up? I mean,
We installed ones down
are they
Well, I
hooked
mean,
up or what's wrong?
We have internet that we're paying for at the park, so that these cameras will work, but, you know, you go into the little crib there, and they're not hooked up.
Oh, they're not even hooked up.
No, they're up, but not running.
Oh.
And we've been paying for internet down
and
there.
that means one, sir.
But at the same time, we got free internet over here and cameras that are
You
running.
still make more money than
I
I
mean,
do.
It don't matter.
it's
Okay.
just a matter of getting the right people over here to get the
So hopefully
right.
that's the guy that's.
You gotta take that U-jack and stick it into the slot or something, I don't know.
Oh, I tried it, it still wouldn't work.
All right, so anyway,
We'll get it taken care
this
of.
quote, buying the new cameras going to Berrycom, I've got a motion. I got a second to go ahead with it.
I'll second.
Got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so we get the cameras.
Okay.
Good.
One more thing.
Your flawless cameras.
Clifford Signs is who we use to wrap the car, but Rob was wanting to get the police station labeled, and then I would like to get a sign here that says, that doesn't look so janky, that blows off all the time,
I agree.
that says use north door, and then this one to have our hours listed.
Mhm.
So all together, the quote's gonna be, that has sales tax, so $721.97.
Where's the money come from?
It will come from,
The building fund? Well, some of it's the car, right?
yeah, I mean, we can
No,
pull
it's the
it.
same people that we used for the car.
But the car's already done.
Yeah,
Oh, the car's.
so one for the police department, the star logo that's on, that'll go on the window, the exact
Oh,
same
just-
thing that's on the car.
Okay.
And then the door to enter the police department will say, you know, Walton Police Department. And then right above where like the handle is, it'll say if door's locked, enter on north side of the building.
You don't want a huge one like Galveston has, that takes up half the building.
So you don't, so we're looking for more stuff for the car.
No,
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 this
no,
is all
just
for
the
the,
windows.
this is all the,
Be a sign for
It
this
is
door,
So
door.
it's $700
the signs for over here on the window.
Like-
of the police department.
To put,
But it is police business,
on
right?
the police station door,
it's police, it's for these, everything, it's the whole.
Well, part of it is this building.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard.
I don't understand. I mean, the police money's a separate item.
well,
but it would
we
be
got
town
covered.
hall improvement,
Yeah,
so,
all-
So you could put it all on town hall improvement?
yeah.
Thank you.
And the more that we did, actually lowered the price of it.
Right.
So I started looking just for mine, and that got us talking about doing one instead of the paper sign,
Yeah.
Yes,
and then putting the hours on the door, and when we actually did that
Right.
quote, it actually lowered
yeah.
the price
Make
of
the
what it was
numbers large enough
for
for
this,
this,
yeah.
see it.
Well, it's fine, it's going to the
Yeah.
town hall's money, so the
I
police
think we had
department's
to
not
do
involved,
it
you
for
get
the
what you
council
need.
to touch.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's all the same building, so it can, I would say it can all come off the town hall improvements. It's county economic, we have money set aside to do,
Did you know I didn't know we had a police department thing until I started coming to meetings?
And
did you know our restroom used to be the jail cell?
Well, not till I saw
I know a
it.
few people that have spent some time.
especially like during the day while I'm here, it's funny how many people actually come in that door to pay their water bill.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
didn't
know it's
it
the
was
police department,
separate.
and that's the thing that
yes,
They
I
just go
wanna
to town
label
hall.
it that way.
right.
Good idea.
I think that would be a good thing, so
So, I mean, he's gonna have a badge on one window and then, some wording on the door. And then, like I said, on this northwest door, I would like to say, use front door, north door. That way it doesn't blow off and look tacky with the sticky that's still on the window.
And they'll actually clean up, because there's all kinds
Yeah,
of glue residue.
No.
They'll clean
You
all
need goo
that.
gone, yeah, you need some goo gone.
And I mean, I have our hours in that window. Nobody looks in that window. So it would be nice to actually have it on the door. Okay.
Okay, everybody good with that?
I'm good with it.
Good, need a motion?
I'll make a motion that
A
we
motion,
do the new signage for the building.
new signage, need a second?
I'll second.
Hello. Got a second, all in favor? Aye, alrighty, get some signage.
Okay.
Alright, anything else? Public, Jeff, anything?
Got nothing.
Anybody else, got anything?
I will be coming for, asking for fireworks next month.
That time already?
Yep,
Wait, what's
All right.
this?
Motion to adjourn.
got a motion to adjourn, anybody second?
Oh, I don't. I lied. The power washer at the Walton Fire Department went kaput, and I was down there helping him out. And so the fire department keeps track of everything now. So I've got a couple of these. Here's for the boss, and here's for everybody else. Just so you know what they're up to. And I said, what do you want from us? And they didn't want anything, so I said, great.
That works.
That
Last
is,
I heard from them, they wanted money that wasn't in their contract.
They always want
I haven't
money.
heard nothing since.
but when he said he didn't want money, I said, sure, I'll turn that in. Okay. No, their power washer ground fault went out, and I went down, took care of that, and then they promptly burn up the switch and everything else. You preach to them, and then you never know who's gonna run it. So they turn it on, and then lay the wand down and just let it sit there and run. I go, they bought another pump stuck on this motor, and then there's no safety device on it like the one I sold them. So I'm just going, all right, I give up.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
ladies and
motion to
gentlemen.
adjourn.
Yeah, we got a motion, who's second the motion to adjourn?
I
Anyone?
will, I will.
There you go.
Okay, got a second, all in favor?